We'll just be us. And
Well, especially since we're recording. So,
hi. Hi, Jenny. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the crew call with the scooters. Some of our team, not everybody on the team on here, but we wanted to jump on. This is the end of April, beginning of May. Today is May 1st, actually, which is
insane
completely. And we didn't come out and tell anybody what we were doing.
No, we didn't.
Per usual,
right.
We really stay underneath the radar with a lot of the projects that we work on and a lot of our clients and what we do. But very quickly, I think it was 7 weeks ago, actually, when we started writing messaging and creating strategy for a lot of our clients around COVID-19, even before it hit the States. So Courts and I were talking about what we wanted to do, since we never do anything to market ourselves.
Yeah, we were working marketing and branding, and we are the worst at it for flying scooters. So we said, you know what, now is the time. Now is the time. And I don't know if it's that we're the worst at it or we really don't pay attention to it for us because we're so fixated on what our clients are doing. That's probably it more.
So crew call with the scooters came up because we're in production. We wanted to talk about what we do, but we would rather highlight the people that we know and love and work with on a daily basis. So that's why Crew Call with the Scooters started. And we hope that you've enjoyed the episodes. We've been able to talk with family and friends and people that we really admire in the industry. And this isn't the end of it.
No.
We're changing it a little bit as we move forward here because everything is changing. The governor's coming out today in an hour and 45 minutes with updates on opening of Pennsylvania. Ohio announced yesterday that they were closed again for another 30 days. So they're not going to reopen from work from home. I think this May 29th. Is that what it is?
29th, yeah. You're right.
And I think there's so much unrest. So we want to be able to bring you stories and conversations of people that inspire us and showcase their talents and what they're doing. So we're going to change it a little bit. It's not going to be every day.
I know.
Only because time. I think right now we've been working around the clock for the last 6 weeks, doing messaging and helping businesses really find their way through this and helping with communication. And it's been quite a journey, don't you think?
Oh, I think so. I think it makes you realize too, we have the pleasure and the honor to work with so many incredible people, both professionally and in our personal lives. And when this happened,
Thanks,
you're welcome. Right to you. And we were hearing all these stories, of different industries, different friends, different families, just how they're adapting, what's going on. And, like you said, part of our joy is storytelling and sharing the people that we love and highlighting them. So I think it's showed us we're all in it, but let's see what's going on out there and how we can, entertain and inform as best as possible.
In our small way. Within just a couple, I'm not even going to ask what just happened.
I don't even know what just happened. So, yep.
Work from home. It's going to be, it'll be an interesting time, especially with wave 2. I think we're going to try to provide additional moving from the COVID-19 updates into much more of a business brief because we're really talking about messaging and strategy moving forward. I think the advent of digital is really important as companies look for opportunities to get their message out. And still be connected with their customers. So we're working a lot in that realm. And I think we want to share more of that, what we're doing. So we're updating some of the things on our website just to be able to provide additional free content, free information for people that are looking for help. And
Right.
I think that's really helpful. Maybe, I don't know. I think so.
We're hoping, and things are changing so
Mm.
so rapidly, week to week, day to day, even in terms of what you need to be paying attention to, what other people are paying attention to. So it's never ended. It's not like you figure out one thing and then do with it. You always have to be, flexible, I should say.
And adjust. I mean, I think
And
the biggest
adjust.
thing that you're seeing in digital right now, because it's a lot of people don't even know that, but we work a large piece of our business is in that digital space. And it's changed. I thought I was going to choke there for a minute. I was like,
I know. I was like, how fast can I get to you?
Put a mask on. But so many things are changing. I mean, you're seeing everything is changing. Lead times, lag times, what's being approved, what's not being approved. I mean, the restrictions on things right now, it's everybody's kind of on high alert, and working through that and still being able to produce strong ROI for clients. You've done a great job, by the way, doing that.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. And I always say, Jenni could work for CNN. She knows everything about any kind of messaging that you'd ever want in general. So if you have an issue, like I pretty much run every issue I have by her to get messaging, from helping me in the kitchen to just, but she really has taken hold of this whole, especially COVID-19, and has really invested herself and knows everything that's really going on and spent time. So congratulations to you on that. Seriously, it's not an easy task.
No, it hasn't been. It's been really interesting. That I think what we've been really blessed with is being able to sit at the tables figuratively with a lot of the CEOs and the C-suite teams about what they're looking for in terms of keeping the business open or closing it or shifting things, and really helping to strategize how to make the situations secure, not only physically but mentally and emotionally for the people that work there and their families. I think that's the biggest thing. There's so much fear around this virus, and if it's contagious, and how do I work around that? So I think we've been really lucky in that way to have a seat at the table and help develop campaigns and critical thinking around things that are going to help support their business. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people are closing shop. I think you're going to see a lot of bankruptcies come on the back end of this, even though there is money coming out. Is it enough? I mean, small business, we could have a conversation about loans and not being on the first wave of that. I think if anybody says, who are you with? Community banking is better for a small business. We
100% agree with you on that. That's a lesson.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I think it's, but you put your head down and you keep going, and communication is key. And I think if you're not communicating with your team and being really honest with them all throughout the team structure, I think there's a lot of vulnerability, because if you're not checking in on your team and your staff, I think it's critical. It's absolutely critical to maintain the health of the company as it goes forward. So we see that too.
I agree. Communication, like you said, is always everything. And the more you communicate, especially with your team, and I think we've seen so many teams rise up. We work with such incredible teams. We've seen so many teams rise up to the occasion and really step up. And we've seen it with our team. I mean, yes, you see both of us right now. You think of Flying Scooter, you might think of us too. But honestly, like we have our team we have our Emilys.
Yeah. Our Emilys and Lee and Megan. I mean, yeah, we do. And everybody's come forward and said, we're going to help, we're going to step up. And I think and they're all finding their own leadership niches inside of that. You have to give permission. And I think that's the biggest thing for leadership right now, because you have a lot of people talking about leadership and how important it is. But I think if you're not taking minutes to really work with your team and understand all of those critical things, I think those are the critical steps to making positive changes during this time. So
You're 100% right on that.
So it's good. But anyhow, so we just jumped on to say thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of Crew Call. We will be having more as it goes. Teachers Week is next week. So we'll be talking to one of our favorite teachers for Teachers Week. And then we'll be back later on in the month with some additional content. So we're changing things up, but we appreciate you guys. And thanks so much for being a part of Crew Call. And as it expands and changes, you know, and if there's people that you want to see,
I was going to say, yeah,
you want to be on there, you know,
yeah,
and let us know, reach out. You can reach out, just DM us through Facebook or Instagram. And, you know, we'd love to talk to you. So, and the production value isn't going to get much better. There's just, I mean, let's just be real honest. We keep it very raw. We like the raw story. We don't really want to edit. I don't really think it's necessary to edit these kind of things, and it's just in conversation. So we'll probably flip a lot of these things to a podcast, so it's easier to listen to as well. So we'll do that on the backside of the summer. But yeah, I don't think you're going to get. We're not going to. Yeah, we're not doing mini documentaries yet until we're able to get back and shoot. So
exactly.
All right. Well, thanks, Courts, for doing this and hanging out.
It's a great idea. It's always good to see your face. You know, we don't get to see each other that much anymore, so.
Well, that's true, except for like every 5 minutes on Slack.
On Zoom or Slack or, you know, pick a video platform.
Exactly.
So thank you very much. Incredible job.
And I'm glad Nick's okay. I think
we have to go check. I'm not really sure what happened. So.
I don't know. I just got a text from him explaining what happened.
I haven't even looked yet, so.
All right. Well, then I'll see you in 4 seconds.
Yep.
We have a conference call to get to. But anyhow, thanks everybody for
thank you
tuning into Crew Call, and we will see you next week.
Bye.